A second brain is a structured external system used to capture, organize, and retrieve information, allowing the biological brain to focus on thinking rather than remembering. So, in this demo, I'm showing how to use Cloudy Code and GitHub together to make a second brain in your local desktop system. And also, we are seeing how to create various contents like YouTube scripts and coding like HTML files, etc. I'm using the GitHub repository as the second brain where I will store all my records, files, notes, and etc. So here I'm just creating a repository name I'm setting as second brain. And also I'm choosing as a private repository because I don't want to share my second brain documents or results with anyone else. So that is my choice. And I can also set the license over here, what kind of license I'm interested to do that. So once I have all these settings ready, I'm just creating a repository. So the once I get the repository, I can just clone this repository into my local. So for that, I'm just clicking on the code, and then I'm just selecting that git clone repository URL. Then we are going into the terminal and just issuing the git clone command. Then it will ask for the username and the password. So once you provided proper details, you will get the code into your local. So after that, you can open in any of the IDE. I'm using IntelliJ IDEA to open this particular repository. So once I have this repository, I can see all those files. So mainly I have this the raw records, raw documents. I need to keep it ready. So for that, I'm just going into that particular folder. So here I'm keeping the documents in MD file format, that is markdown file format. So I'm just creating a new markdown file. So here I'll be keeping all the details about me. They're just like who I am and what I'm doing, what is my LinkedIn URL. So this is just like a demo. So I'm just entering only about me details. So normally as a second brain, you will have hundreds of notes and other documents which you want to locate in specific location, and the Cloudy or whatever the AI system you want to use it will make use of that. So that is the idea behind this. So this about me, I'm just entering my details, and I will show you how this Cloudy system, Cloudy Code will make use of this. So I just entered my name, and also I'm working as software engineer. And next I'll be entering my LinkedIn URL and the Smash Plus website URL, and also my Facebook details. So whatever I just roughly simple details about myself will be just want to commit this code. So I'm issuing this git commands. So first command is git add. So I'm adding into the git repository, and then it is just committing. So just using the git commit -m command. So this will commit the files into the versioning system. Once we have this, then I just need to push this newly created file to this original GitHub. So this is the 3-step process, always using for other repository as well. So same thing will go here as well. Now we can start Cloudy Code in terminal. So for that, I'm just issuing the Cloudy command. So the Cloudy Code is a terminal thing, or you can do it in your local machine. So this is same, it will get invoked the Cloudy LLM. So how to set it up in the local desktop, if you need any help, let me know. I will help you out. Just put it in the comment. So once we have it, you can see you should issue this Cloudy command in that exact folder. Then only it will take it up the remaining underlying subdirectories and all those folders. So just started over there. Now you can start playing around with various Cloudy commands. So I'm just showing here this uh, init. So the init is just initializing cloudy.md. So the cloudy.md is the file which hold all this details about this repository. So what are the directories are there, what's information you need to see all these things it is uh, keeping over here. So it is as a the process is just started and just it will create one init.md cloudy.md file under the root folder. So now if we open this cloudy.md file, we can see what are the informations it is added. So it will keep the directory structure and the row. Second brain row is where is the all the information we are showing the raw format, just like a notes or normal unprocessed data. In order to cloudy work properly, cloudy code, you need to install so plugins. So the plugins helps to get the various skills into your working system, working local machine. So the command I'm using is plugin marketplace add anthropic skill. So the anthropic so this will fire this command and it will start getting the repository from the GitHub and just install all those plugins. So if you know the exact location of these plugins, you can go and install with that GitHub your reference. So once you reload that plugin, you can start using it. So many plugins like front end design skills, coding skills, all those is coming as a plugin nowadays as a marketplace. So you can make use of it. So now I can ask what are the skills installed now. So this will show based on the available skills in the session. Here are the ones currently installed. So you can see here Cloudy APIs, front end design, review, security review, all these plugins are available right now. So if you want any specific plugin, as I mentioned earlier, you can use the GitHub URL and install those. Actually, I want to install the content creator skills. I'm just issuing that GitHub reference and just installing that content creator plugins into my local. That is right now I'm doing. So once you have installed those plugins, you can just list out and see what are the folders under this particular once you install that plugins, you can start creating your content. So because you have these notes and the details in those folders, so now you are start using this system to generate the content. So whatever the purpose you can make use of this. In this case, I'm just creating a YouTube script to introduce myself in the PPT format in the output folder and also on the second brain by creating a output delivery. So that means this will create two files, one under output delivery folder and another under output folder. Okay, so why I'm doing this two times is one is I want to keep it in under the repository system and then one another in this my local system. So that is idea behind this. So now it started creating this particular scripts. So this will keep asking for whether you want to proceed or not. So if you just clicking yes, it will keep prompting. But if you want to allow for all, then you can just select the second option in this list. So then it will not keep you asking that what needs to be done next. Now our YouTube script is ready. We can see the files are also created. So we can see that it's placed in two directory as we requested. One is output and then the second one is output delivery. So this is also created in markdown format. So we can just open it and see what is written over there. So the simple thing you need to understand here is because of this is based on the second brain. That is, you already key in lots of information in various nodes. It's not structured. And this particular prompt took all those files and just given this beautiful script. So I never mentioned the complete information, what I'm doing, all those things. I'm just given the LinkedIn profile URL. Okay, so from based on that, it is creating like I'm a software engineer, 2 decades of experience. I never mentioned I have 2 decades of experience. So this is all taking from what are the references I am giving, and this is simply giving the YouTube intro script. We can open this file in our repository. So this is MD format, and you can see how it is rendering in the easy to read format. So this is not given the PowerPoint complete slide. It's just given the content, so you can go and create it manually. If you are installing the PowerPoint skills in the Cloudy Code, you will get it in the ready to download in the PPT format. So you can see all this information which is given here. Now, once you have all these things ready, so you can try another experiment. So right now I'm going to try create one page HTML page, one page website, which is very common. It will include all the information about myself, about my career, about my hobbies, who am I, some kind of portfolio we can use. So earlier we were discussed like we can create portfolio using Canva or Wix.com, everything. But there is you need to give all the information manually. Now the thing is you are just giving this LinkedIn profile URL and all those notes available with you as the second brain, and it is just started creating the content. Okay, so also I've given this my website URL, so that will also get the reference from there. So this is all coming from my raw text format or raw MD format. So now it is giving that. So as I mentioned, like it is started fetching the content from LinkedIn and smartplus.com and all my notes everywhere. Now you can see the skill it is using started using front end design. So we never mentioned anywhere you need to use the front end design. So based on our prompt, that is like we need to create a one HTML page. So it started loading that design. Now the information is ready. So what is in this page? In this page, what they created is one is a hero. The hero is a banner page, and about skills, projects, credentials, education, and contact. So also the location also mentioned here in the output folder. So now that index.html, you can see the HTML format, this code. Now if you want how it is rendering in the HTML page, you can just open along with this browser, any of the browser like Chrome or Safari, whichever you are using. So I'm just opening it in the Chrome, how it will be look like. So it's just loading now. Now this file loaded, the HTML it's rendered here. So you can see it's how beautiful it is made, complete design based on your information. So you can see what are the projects I worked on, certification, my academic background. So I never mentioned anywhere, you notice, right? So this is some completely picked from my LinkedIn as well as my Sparsh Plus website. Yeah, projects is from the LinkedIn. So this is beautifully designed. So now you can see a template that is created by Cloudy. So if you want to create in your own branding, so you can just give your the branding templates. So they're just like bootstrap, we are getting hundreds of templates, right? So if you want to do that and put template, you can do that. So now it's already given this Facebook linking to the HTML. So by clicking on that Facebook link, it will take to that Facebook profile. And also from the, if you click on YouTube, it will go to YouTube and the website, all those things, it can be done. So in this case, the HTML templates provided by Cloudy Code is default. It is default given to every design. So if you have a design system, like you have a different fonts and all templates, you can use it. So this is the templates I'm using for my website. So this is I purchased from Bootstrap. So I can use same templates. So what I'm doing is I'm just getting that complete HTML themes and JS or icon, that typography, everything and uploading into my repository. So once I uploaded into my repository, can say in the prompt that redesign based on my new design. So this is completely, it will get redesigned based on my template. It will then it become production ready, so that I don't need to do any extra work to come to convert into my design. That the files are rendered in my own design system, and all this information I can see. So that is how it is. So now in summary, the second brain, now I can keep it any nodes and keep generating the content, design htmls in fraction of seconds or minutes. So that is the beauty of it. So I'll recommend you also try this. You need a subscription from Cloudy to use Cloudy Code. Thanks everyone. Bye.